prisoner of my DNA, I ain't having this. They wanted fear but won't be afraid of the catalyst. They talk in peace but the messages come on battleships. Activists talking freedom but their freedom comes with asterisks. Devils, they branded us with our chains metal. Standard up, I'm untamed feral. Brandished blood and our names rebels. Had enough of your games levels. Never change where the blame settles. Men will pray to the same temples. Fight and die for the same medals. You cannot change fates. Welcome your death with a brave face. See all the hate that the grave takes. Leave our name stained. We became slaves to the cycle of bloodshed we maintain. I've been wearing my sins like it's face pain. Put the gun to my head when I take aim. We be living this nightmare till day breaks. When the day breaks and the day's saved.
Hear my heart from willing arms, but they can't take my mind. Brand new start I'm taking on. Vengeance is my right. I know your eyes on me, so I won't take the time you need. So just whittle down your expectations. Your future's on the way, and I hope you're right with me. And I don't care how you feel. Yeah, I don't care about the destination. Just hear what I got to say.
I've seen through villainize me, irony. Through vengeance I've been killing mine. I think I'll let the fire speak. I'm scared of what I strive to be. I've seen my past like time machines. I hear the chimes of death before I even start to write the piece. I'm disappointed, these different voices have got them begging me to stop, like I've been given choices. Been appointed God, but in the dark we all hear different noises. Trampled underfoot, I'll give them death, and those who live rejoices. Any weapon away, look how they lied to my face. Time and again, breaking the cycle of hate. I make them blinded by grace, silently pray. Tighten the rise with the grave. I put my crimes on display, right in the play. High levels mine in the grave. They wanna talk, but I'm finally saved.
I know your eyes on me, so I won't take the time you need. So just whittle down your expectations. Your future's on the way, and I hope you're right with me. And I don't care how you feel. Yeah, I don't care about the destination. Just hear what I got to say.
The unyielding whims of fate can't be restrained as long as planets turn. I fanned the flames in hell and then complained about my scars and burns. Dictating man's morality is not a case that's been deserved. You cannot judge me for my sins when all the courts have been adjourned. Men decide our justice, they will view our crimes through different eyes. We're all a slave to something, but our freedom is what we decide. I'm numb to who I'll know I'll be. The murder that I felt through time. The things we love will often be the things that cause our own demise.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Killer Snow. Sorry for the silence there. Just vibe with the song for a little bit. We're getting ready for our task today, which is going to be, we are going to start digitally sculpting just like a slice of life, just like a small little scene, a couple of items tossed together to make something, a semblance of something. And of course, me wanting to always have a little bit of a horror spin to everything, I am, of course, looking up a bunch of pictures that are going to be like a horror kind of theme. The instructions were fantasy, but I'm pretty sure I could find a way to make a scary fantasy theme thing, because it's still a like dark fantasy kind of thing, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm finding some really good shots here that I'm really enjoying here. I already have this one. Oops. Because I wanna model, first off, I wanna sculpt the Lament configuration from Hellraiser, and I wanna do it while it's in a configuration where the middle is open. Because when just the circle in the middle is open, chains start flying out of it. So I could just make a repeating brush to go ahead and make like a curve that is chains just shooting out of the box. The concept is simple. The block out would be simple for it, but trying to make the chains, the hooks, and the very intricate designs on the Lament configuration is going to be the hardest thing. So we're going to live screen here. Hi. Hello. We are on the multi-stream chat. Everything just seems to be the way it's supposed to be. And I think I might have all of the reference I might need my mind is just kind of split up a little bit because I have a few different images in my head for how this can go, or where it should end. Oh, the Leviathan too. Oh no, that's going too deep into lore. Too deep into lore. All hail the lore. We're gonna do extra large icons here, just so that way I can kind of see what I'm working with here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 faces. And that one's not that large, so I think we should be good with that first. Actually, technically, no, not first. See, look at that. Whoever made this, I really, really like it. It's gross, but I love it. Ugh. We have another one. We have that right there. See, it pops open a little bit. It looks like that's just all, like it's in its normal configuration, and that just kind of popped open and the chains popped out. So I mean, I think we can do that. Not sure if I'm gonna go as far as to put fleshy bits on the ends of the chains, but I am thinking of maybe having the chains holding a book like this one. I really like the look and feel of like this whole concept image right here. It is really nicely done. Kudos to the OC, who didn't put a watermark on this, unfortunately. I didn't crop it out or anything, I promise. I've just been going through Google Images, and if you want to find out who did this, they probably have a DeviantArt that this is linked to, so you can just screenshot this and reverse Google search it. Same with most of these other ones. Like this is a 3D model that someone already made about the lament configuration. And I am seeing, unless that is really, really, really like specific types of detailed texture work that makes it looks like it's got an embossed edging, which can be done based on the angle, but I really think that that someone decided to etch in a good portion of this somehow. You know what? No, that's crazy. That'd be crazy. Right? Right. But I'm going to try it. Oh. That was the end of the playlist right there, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll randomize that a little bit here. Get our nice little vibes going. Let me drink some water. Oh, ice cold water. Okay. Ooh. Ew, that is gritty. Okay. So I'm going to pull this off to the side. So I think these are the 3 images I'm kind of trying to go for here for reference. This one's nice, but it's like fading out things in the background. It's nice for a more worn look to the lament configuration, but not really a needed thing. This is like literally practically movie prop, showing the notes of La Marchand creating the... Wait, this isn't the lament configuration. I think this is the Elysium configuration. This is the configuration of light that, if you create it, it can, you know, destroy demons and trap them in eternal light. Perpetual light. If you watch the movies, the La Marchand's final descendant that actually completed the Elysium configuration made it out of a space station. And he made it his life's work to create that space station. He let people use it for, you know, money and funding and all that stuff, but then when it came time, once he found his quarry, the Cenobites, and lured them there, he hit the button and the entire space station turned into a giant cube, collecting sunlight and perpetually bouncing it off of the reflective mirrors of the space station, essentially trapping light and constantly keeping it going. And the Cenobites were inside, so yeah, they got nuked. But that was very far in the future. That was one of those things kind of like Jason X, where Jason was in space in the future. Yeah, it was that kind of thing. But Cenobites are ageless once they become Cenobites. So I'm going to put this away because we're not doing the Elysium configuration, but I am very happy with that Elysium configuration. I'm glad that I found such a thing. I always love the lore. So we're gonna take this off to the side too. We're gonna take the. I'm gonna close this one out actually, and we're going to. I also just downloaded a thing for chains, didn't I? Yeah, I think I might have to work on the chains first. Yeah, I think I can make a one of those curved brushes that's the three-parter. I'm trying to remember because I only made one of those tools once. Oh, okay. We're just gonna go to edit then, so that way we don't have to worry about that. Hey, okay. I thought that would wind up being a really weird Taurus, but it actually came out pretty good. Alright. Not Maya. Gotta remember that. This program definitely better. So how do I want to approach this then? I could just do this. If I'm pretty sure if I just do that and then do that and oh yeah, that's right. This doesn't really work out as well. Oh yeah, that's right, because I also have it set to right. Let's clean that off a little bit. Oh, you're just always gonna be that like dead on, huh? Alright, well, maybe a smooth brush once I up my draw size here. Oh, wait, that's because I don't have an actual brush on, do I? Oh, shit. Let's put that draw size back down, bud. That's right. Jesus. Okay. This isn't going to work out. Because it's not smoothing things evenly. There we go. Yeah, it's not smoothing things out evenly here. And also the intensity for the smoothing way too high. We're going to drop that down to, like, let's say 20 instead of 100. Yeah. Now, even though it doesn't look like it's doing much, it is, like, if I slow down, you can see that movement and that faceting going on. That's happening as we're going through using the smooth tool. And the reason it's doing that is because as we're smoothing it, it's also kind of compressing it and shrinking it down. Yeah, you can see how it's basically almost digging into it a little bit, and we don't want that. We're going to go back to this. We're going to shrink this like that. And the biggest issue with trying to do these, with trying to do chains with out of an oval and everything like this, is that it's just going to, as you can see, be a little thicker around there, and that's not like the cleanest look. What else can I do? Okay. Yeah, switch. Always switch. Don't bother asking me that crap. Let's control end that, and let's try a cylinder instead. And let's not live boolean. Let's hit edit, so that way it knows that it's a real thing. At least kind of. We still let's turn local symmetry on. Let's turn our floor on, so that way I'm kind of orienting myself kind of right here. There we go. I rely on this thing right here a little too much, but it's fine. And I wanted to go ahead and say thank you for the follow, Odin819, who dropped a follow 2 days ago. That was on Monday. Why did I not notice that? Maybe it was either before or after stream. Either way, thank you so much for the follow. I just noticed that in my mini feed. Thank you. I know that I should probably start on the box first and foremost, but I really want to have the chains done so that way I can just put all of my future efforts into only thinking about getting the box to be as close to perfect as I can get it. Wrong. That's why we had the focal shift at -100. Yep, there it is. If you have focal shift on at all when you're working with the gizmo right here, and you're trying to scale things, it'll do it to whatever's within this radius of it. So when I started to shrink it down before setting the focal shift to -100, meaning absolutely just don't try and adjust for anything. I want everything around that gizmo, outside of it, inside of it. I want all of it. If you don't tell it to do that, it's just going to start like pinching all of your shit. And I didn't realize that for a couple of my submissions where I really stressed out because I didn't understand why things were happening that I wasn't telling it to do. And that was the reason. We'll do that. We'll do that. No, we don't. No, we won't. So we also don't want these chains to be. How do I put this? We don't want them to be high res. We don't. All of the resolution for this sculpt is more than likely going to be strictly within the confines of the limit configuration that we're going to be doing, because we're not texturing this, as far as I know. So I'm going to be sculpting as much of the details of the gold embroidery that's in there and all that stuff. And we're going for a look. We're going for 6 sides of this, but with sculpting, no texturing. Because if it were textured, this would be all I'd need, honestly, and I could just take that and slap that on and, you know, allocate these all to the 0 to 1 spaces for various things. That's not the point. We know that this is what the square is going to look like, hopefully, the cube, when I am done with the cube, when I get to that. For now, we are heavily trying to focus on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to texture, and we're going to import. Oh, Jesus. There it is. Oh, down. Oh. Hey, there it is. So now we click that, and then we do add to spotlight, and voila. Oh, I didn't know that PNGs let you see through when you load it on here. That's cool. Stop till that. Not the spotlight radius. We want the opacity. Let's make that a little more visible for us. And oh, hey, I can see some stuff in the background of the image now that we've made it more solid. Interesting. That's a clever way to watermark it. Watermark a PNG by putting something darker in the background of it so you don't see it when you initially take it, and then it's there. That's cool. That's smart. They were very smart. But I'm not trying to hide anyone's work, so yeah, they're just their stuff is somewhere in here, and just yeah. See, for this, I didn't go through any trouble to try and like not credit people. It's just I'm crediting a bunch of things that were made off of the original creation, which was done by Clive Barker. So, if you want royalties and rights and everything, go to Clive Barker. Also, we should be done with that, right? There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot how to swap off the spotlight while still letting me... So, turn on spotlight is Shift-Z. Oh, okay, so I added it, and now I need to hit Shift-Z to turn it back on? Apparently fucking not. Oh my god. Brush texture. I just saw it say brush texture. That's weird. Where the hell is this thing? I don't know why this thing's being a problem right now. I'm not in dynamic solo mode. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out why this thing is being such a headache. I'm literally supposed to just press Z and this thing isn't going to change, right? No, it's not. I promise you guys, I'm not stupid. This is, well, I might be stupid, but let's see. ZBrush spotlight. Like, I don't know what is popping up here. It's literally the instructions. You can toggle spotlight on and off by clicking the turn on spotlight button located in the texture palette. We're not going to do that because you can use the shortcut Shift Z. But just in case, let's go to the texture. Turn on spotlight. Shift Z is on. Okay. To enter 3D paint mode so that you can begin painting, press Z on your keyboard. I'm in 3D paint mode right now. Pressing Z again will bring spotlight back, allowing you to edit the texture some more. So it's here, but it's not showing me it once I leave the son of a bitch. By accidentally shifting the spotlight radius one fraction of a thing over, it made it so that way I couldn't see it at all. Oh my god. We just wasted like a good 10 minutes on that. That is Whew. No, I'm good. I'm good. We're good. So, these are the chains that we are going to try to make. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a 16 by 16 for a horizontal and vertical divisions. We're going to turn this on so that way we can see a little bit better because we honestly don't need this much. Honestly, we can do that, I think. Why does that vertical divide say 6 though? We see here.
You don't have the right to talk to me on a different level. Everything I spit is sorcery. Brought to me. All these human beings are too.
Let's try 8.
Pen these
Yeah.
words like Leo, how I do it like it's war and peace. I got horns and no frogs that be guardians. I leave the wars with the pros Alexandrian. I got more MP the parliament. I bring the magic out. I be reflecting.
Yeah, this is just a slivered piece of chain right here. Because what I want to do is try and, you know, curve this. We need to expand this over here, and we're going to go to... There's curve here. But that's not the right one. We're looking for... Where is it? Yeah, it'll be in stroke. So you go to curve. Hello. Activates lazy curve, but why won't you let me curve mode? That's why.
Speak one word, they're dead. I make a holy man act like an atheist. Bitch, I'm not impressed. I leave them terminal, they wanna make a wish. Lay this shit to rest. I run the country like in a dictatorship. I be making money, so I play this game like pay to win.
I was supposed to turn that into a thing first. We're gonna turn that off because I need to first. I'm really having a problem here. Let's do a, I guess, insert mesh of this. We'll curve mode, and we're going to do this, and it's going to create that. We're going to be kind of okay with this, but not really, because we're going to liquid edit, I think, or elastic edit mode. Why is that curve not as elasticy as I want it to be? Yeah, that's still looking like one of those old jump ropes that are made out of the little, like, separate little segments. That's not what I want. Yeah, the ends aren't really going to make it that way. We're just going to intermission, and y'all are going to smoke with me for a little bit. Because the missus is done in here, which means I am on my lonesome. And while I am on my lonesome, we're gonna do a thing. I forgot what thing it is I was about to do. Don't want that, don't want that. That's what I want. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Silence. Alright, where is my vapes? Thank you for chilling and vibing with me for a minute, y'all. I just need to literally just visually watch something happening in front of me so that way I can fully remember. So, I'm smoking on a new cartridge from a brand I haven't tried before called Heavy Hitters. The flavor, that's dangerous. Okay, yeah, that's dangerous. Oh, hold up. Hold on. Why'd that change color? Oh, because you just finally made it into a polymesh? Okay. You know what? It can benefit others for this too. We're going to together simultaneously look at this video from someone with 6 subscribers named CG Mary. Not going to play their audio though, so we're just going to watch along, and I'm going to basically narrate what I'm seeing here. Oh my god, this is their HD. So she basically created a ring, and she changed the dimensions of it to like a 10 by 8 or an 8 by 10, so 8 divisions along the radius of the ring, and then 8 faces. She made it into a poly mesh, and she held Alt and dragged the move tool off to create a duplicate of it. See, the thing is, her thumbnail showed that she got her rings to be the appropriate oval shape without having that that large curvature around one side. So she's doing once again the Alt click on the move tool on the move gizmo, and dragging down while you're holding Alt will go ahead and duplicate the item for you that you have selected and drag off the duplicate. Okay, so she masked it off and then she extended it instead of compressing it. There it is. There it is. That's the secret right there. I don't know why I didn't fucking... Because it's such a simple solution, and I'm always, like, thinking that it's going to be some complicated thing because the solution doesn't just jump at me right away, so I automatically think that it's, like, buried, the solution. And it was really as simple as... I was even trying to mask, but I was masking the wrong thing, so I just need to mask off and then extend... Got it. So yeah, like I said, we didn't need the audio. I don't like cheating, even though I know this isn't technically cheating at all. This is just, you know, refreshing. But I like to try and test my brain to fill in the gaps of what I'm seeing and, like, seeing if I actually understand what's happening. If not, then I turn the audio on and I'm like, okay, now I need to basically relearn shit right now. So, please educate. Oh, okay. There we go. So we're seeing how the how this all looks here. Oh, I should probably... We're also going to look up how to make a hook. Again, this is stuff that I have been shown, but the easy way to do it is hidden in tools that that I have only very recently learned, so I'm not as comfortable with them, and I also can't recall them right away, and I don't want to pull up my school recordings and pour through 3 hours of them. So we are going to have a little out of the norm thing where we're just going to kind of vibe and have a YouTube video playing there. We'll go ahead and leave it on the not full screen so that way people can see the person's channel name and all that stuff if anyone is interested in that. Alright, that was the insert mesh. And then the 3-part insert mesh. Okay, no, I think I remember how to do the 3-part insert mesh thing. I just need to fully recall how to... I want to delete this insert mesh now. We're gonna close this out. Oh no, personal photo. Holy fuck, I'm so sorry. God damn. I never just cough into the mic like that. I am very, very sorry. So what I did was I just closed out ZBrush and opened up a new one. I was done with trying to mess with that too much. So we're going to go ahead and draw this ring. We're going to edit. And we're going to go to initialize, and we're going to drop that to about the 8. And this to the 10. And was that right? Yep. That looks about right. We turn on our wireframe right there. With fill on, it'll show poly groups and stuff. But you just need to remember to, if that's what you're looking for, because there were a lot of people that were having issues trying to see that. This is turning on the floor. LSim is the local symmetry, so when you're using symmetry, it'll use the symmetry of the object as opposed to world symmetry, which is very desirable if you're working on something like that. And I know that we're on intermission screen right now. It's because I'm about to pull up a another video here for specifically for a there's something really wrong with my brain right now. Hook. Easy hook ZBrush. Oh yeah, they're probably gonna say use the hook thing. No. Oh my lord, that is impressive, and I'm gonna save that video for later. Holy shit. Okay. Quick horns, we're not trying to make horns. Sculpting hair, nope. The only 6 brushes you ever need, probably the same ones that my teacher talks up. How to create hair, not worrying about that. Create hair, rope chains, ZBrush curve brushes, already doing that, my guy. ZBrush with XP pen, I will be doing that in a moment. Perchance. Ooh, ropes, bars, and braids, that's cool, but seriously, I literally said, like, specified hooks. Why can't I see that? Making a hook. Not using snake hooks. Oh my god. Ooh. That's gorgeous. Yeah, we're having some issues here trying to just find a hook. No, that's a Maya hook. Why would I be doing that in Maya? And that is literally my stream on YouTube. I'm just looking at myself. Let it up, let it up, let it up. I told you in this. I never give a. All right. I think I am just gonna wind up using the snake hook at this point because it's like everyone's just saying use snake hook for the. Oh my god! And then these time lapses of amazing sculpts. I gotta get off of this, or else we may as well just turn off the stream and everyone go to YouTube and just watch this shit. Okay. Fuck. All right. So first things first. Let's go ahead and continue our initial tasking here. Of we're gonna overhead. We're gonna mask. We're gonna mask better than that, right? Bro. What is going on? Auto masking. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. We're definitely having some interesting technical difficulties today. So we're gonna switch instead to the. Let's try the mask. Oh, hey, oh shit, Dusk. Hey, thank you so much for the resub. I have to go pick up a suit for my dad's wedding. Shit, man! Congratulations on your. That's a whole lot that just happened right now. First off, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate that. You know I do, from the bottom of my heart, man. And I'm aware I'm on the intermission screen. We were trying to do something else that I just kind of wanted to have the intermission screen on for, so that way it just. I kind of like the layout and look of it, but that's besides the point. I wanted to finish saying congratulations to your dad on the wedding, and just congratulations to you and your family overall. Go do what you got to do, man. I wish anyone was able to attend, at least from my friends or anything, was able to attend my wedding. Oh, okay, so it works anyway. Nice. And now I can do this, and I feel much better about how that looks. Yeah, I have my mom's wedding in 2 weeks, which I have the weekend off for. Bro, the whole family's just doubling up, I guess, on all sides. That's crazy, man. That's real crazy. You've got a whole lot of love going around in your families right now, so that's count blessings. Assuming everything is all well and good and that these are all good things, just count blessings then. If any of it is bad, then handle it. I won't snitch. Make a scene. Alright, so we have a nice looking chain link here now. Oh yeah, I should probably set that back up. Since I did close out and restart the program, we can do this. And now that we have the texture there, we do this. Add to spotlight. The spotlight is on, and we can drag this over. We'll scale it. Knock, knock, open up. Nice. Perfect. So I know that I can help make the tools, the chains, like 3 links at least, and then we can make that part of the curve. Everything is all good so far. Counting blessings, excellent, man. That's so much good news. Me and my wife were just talking about oh, sorry, no. Well, we've spoken about it before, but this was actually a conversation I had with my physical therapist. Was about people's negativity bias and how people like hang on the news, but only ever watch the news for the bad news to find out like all the bad things going on. And we were bouncing ideas as to why that is while we were doing physical therapy, and I was. It made me think, like, why do people do that? It's because no one wants to get caught up in the bad shit. For the most part, like, that is, like, deep down the reason we want to know what's bad. Is so that way we don't let that bad into our lives. Or we know how to avoid that, right? So people watching the news religiously and hunting, scouring the internet, trying to find all the worst things to hyper focus on, and yeah, they're trying to make it so that way their life and their existence is going to be as ideal and perfect as they can. I'm gonna append a tool here once I rename this to chain. We're going to actually insert. I'm gonna drop this polymesh actually. It's a fun little trick that that we were shown to do, is to go ahead and drop this right here, and then we can use like the snake hook or curves to go ahead and create something on it, which is pretty nifty. I don't know why my brain just blanked out on the exact procedure I was about to do. I'm really annoyed that that keeps happening to me. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this Polymesh 3D, I guess, and I know what I will use instead. We will still use insert, and we're going to... we're going to use a circle, I think. We're gonna make it low poly, and I'm gonna use the snake hook on it to pull out the hook shape. So insert. Come on, man. Do the thing. Oh wait, not a circle. We want a sphere. Alright, so we'll drop that in size a bit. Wait. Alright, and... oh, wait, that's right. We, what about a Q-sphere? That's how we do. We use that Q-sphere life. Huh. Wait, huh? Alright. I'm gonna have to wind up flattening it at some point, like basically doing that to it, because it is, as we can see, it's like it's a small hole that is being fed through. So if I bring this here, we're gonna say that's nice. That's gonna be the bottom of the that's gonna be the top of the hook, but like the bottom of the chains. And I'm gonna have another sphere at the top, but it's gonna be a small one because it's gonna be hidden inside the box, and then the chains are all gonna come from inside the box attached to that sphere, and they're all just gonna like wind up popping out of the box. If it works out the way that I am picturing it in my head, which is essentially like this, but I'm seeing it in the 3D space in my head, minus the fleshy bits and the plaque. Like, picture there's a cube here, and I have a square cut out of one of the faces in the cube by insetting it, and then deleting that center face, putting double-sided on so that way we can see inside, and inside there is just a sphere that will not be visible from the outside, but then on that sphere is where I can attach the chain meshes, because they're going to be insert meshes that get attached to a pre-existing thing. So the pre-existing thing is going to be the circle, the sphere in there, and it's going to act like an anchor, and I'm just going to start dragging chains out of it, and then we'll organize it and make it look nice and neat, like they're coming out of the tight gap from inside of the cube. Oh yeah, it's going to work. I have to believe it. Like Naruto. Quest complete. So this is already a sphere. Full stop. If these things weren't so like kind of straight, I would probably be using my tablet for this. I am currently not, though, because we're not really like sculpting. I am going to use it for the cube parts, though. For all the faces of the cube, definitely 100%. And we're going to be using symmetry too, because I'm not trying to make both sides freehand perfect. And similar to one another without using symmetry. That would be just stupid. We're looking for snake hook. Alright, not snake cactus, not snake curve. We want snake hook. Sculptus promo design. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. forgot about the Sculptress Pro stuff, because this hook isn't really going to work if I can't add more geometry. Oh. Okay. Okay. I can see the things that that I need to do. And it's good that I can see the things that I need to do here, because if not, I would be really fucked. So this shows that I'm actually learning things, because we're going to go to not dynamic subdivision. We want Dynamesh. We're gonna set this to 256. 256 res with a 1 blur. Union add, union sub. I don't think we need any of that. Auto add clay polish. Nope. Reprojected dynamo. Nope. Alright, so we've just dynameshed it, and as you can see, all of these facets are going to be looking a little rough for a little bit until we smooth things out. But the reason that we are going to be using this is because we are going to Dynamesh. I don't think we need to Sculptress Pro for the hook. Oh god. I just realized we could draw size increase, change our focal shift here. Kinda. We're getting somewhere. Almost. I really need to stop doing that weird, like, shimmy that I'm doing here. Wrong one. Yeah. The hooks aren't really that big, so I do have to be mindful of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask this off, and then we're going to go to our tool here. We're going to recenter all that, and then we're going to drag this off a little bit more, stretch that out. It's okay because we're using Dynamesh. So Dynamesh is basically taking all of this geometry that we're using and creating and stretching and like really fucking up this geometry, right? But with Dynamesh on, I'm gonna go to regular live screen. With the Dynamesh on, it's okay because we're just going to do this, and it remeshed it. Dynamesh is obviously short for dynamic mesh, and as such, the mesh is very, very dynamic, and it makes for good good clay, so to speak. So we dragged it down a bit. Okay, not like that. Don't need that either. I need you to turn. You're gonna be a pain, aren't you? Yeah, we're gonna need to see the curve come this way. Yeah, we are. Also, I need to change that back. There you go. Oh, just gonna make sure that that's all good there. And shit. All right, looks like we're going to go ahead and grab this and hook it out and around. Right. Straighten up. gonna use our move tool actually. I'm done trying to use my eyes to look for things. There we go. And we're getting our tablet out. We're gonna get our pressure tablet here and start trying to pretend like we're actually going to art school and shit. Oh, fuck. Alright, so we want to drop the draw size so that way we can affect just... it's gonna sound so wrong, but we just want to affect the tip. We just want the tip. Just the tip. And I know that's not at all like looking too great there, but we're here to fix things, right? So now we create a little bit more of that curvature. We take the opportunity to move this stuff out and around a bit more. Yeah, there you go. So using the smooth tool when you're on Dynamesh will sometimes literally eat your geometry, which personally I'm not too fond of, but also I'm not too like crazy about if it happens. Hey, focus. All right, so I want to go back to the snake tool now. Actually, the snake hook. Yeah, I get it. Let's see about upping that draw again a bit. Maybe around there. You just had to whine and cry for Alexander Anderson. Ask Integra, may I hit him? Alright, looks like we want our move tool again. Alright, where is, not the draw size, oh yeah, we want to turn down the Z intensity for our smooth, and we're gonna try this. Alright. It's not going like too great here. Oh wait, duh. I was wondering like how can I go ahead and like fix this because this isn't doing too hot here. And I just remembered we have a tool for this when we're running out of usable geometry here. We're going to go ahead and hit this with an inflate, and we're going to increase this draw size, and we're going to really thick it up here a bit. This track. Alright, that looks grotesque, but it is something that I can work with now. We're going to go back to the move tool, and we're going to... Hey, pay attention. You can bite me. Okay, let me reassess how I'm going to grab that. Okay. There we go. Right, so we've masked off that part because we're obviously going to need to keep on messing with this part because we kind of fixed it, and then we also kind of made it a nightmarish abomination. So, damn it. Okay. That should work, honestly, to fix that up a little bit, because Dynamesh. Now, if I just tap anything. Alright. We're good. Oh, that looks great. I don't even know how to stop. Alright, so the hook and the thing doesn't look too crazy, like serrated or anything like that, so I don't really need to worry too hard about that. And if I just really get this nicely, remesh, and we'll smooth it out some more. Alright, come on. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this. What else can I... Ooh, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Let's try H polish. Oh, good lord. Careful there. That is entirely too intense. How is it that intense? What about a 5? What would a 5 do to... Let's put that draw size down a bit. Is that like... I feel like this particular brush is supposed to flatten things a bit. Yeah. Definitely the type of brush for that. Although now I've potentially gone a little far with it. I can smooth that out here soon. Saying what you saying, what you saying, I'm a beast, 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 beast. Alright, we're gonna take off that Dynamesh now. And then re-Dynamesh. So our Z intensity is down to 8 for our smoothing. So I'm just kind of hovering around certain areas while keeping shift held, so that way we can smooth out and reduce our size just ever so slightly here, because it's a little thick around parts where it shouldn't be. These hooks are supposed to be thin and practically emaciated looking hooks that you wouldn't really think were deadly, because they're not. They're not intended to be. They're meant for pain. Hey, what's good, Mike? Yeah, this is ZBrush. This is ZBrush. It's really difficult to get oriented to it from, say, like a Maya perspective, because that's what I had come from. I was working, I took Intro to Maya, and I got really used to it, and it was all well and good, and but it was robotic and mechanical, because it was for, you know, just altering shapes and vertices and edges and yada yada yada, at least at the intro state. And this is a digital sculpting program, which is different than what I was used to, so I had to get used to that. And we've had some fun projects. Like where's my let me go into my pictures real quick, because I just made a nice thing of armor. Where the hell did my picture of the armor go? Is it gone? It might be gone. I'm not too perturbed. Or I may have just accidentally saved it in the wrong thing. Yep, I saved it in the wrong thing. Yeah. You're taking Maya right now? Yeah. So this I would not have ever been able to make in Maya with the intro class level of knowledge. I can comfortably say that because like the organic flow of everything, it's so much easier to do organic stuff in ZBrush, and I never understood what people meant until I like got into the program and started using it. And you can just make things flow easier. Like there's certain things here, like the reason it's all colored and polygrouped and stuff is because I wanted to keep the curvature of certain things and keep the flow that it had, and the program knows how to do that, and it's intense. So today we're going to, I think for this stream we're going to work primarily on getting the chains going the way I want them to, because what we're trying to do is that's a kind of a big spoiler, but yeah, let's open up the other midterm folder. That one. Yeah, we're basically going for this kind of thing right here. So we're going to make the lament configuration, or the box, and we're going to make it less like this and more like this, with the nice just basically inset that or extrude a face real quick and shrink it down nicely, and then delete the inside face, and we'll leave a back face culling on. And we're gonna have the chains coming out of it, but not like all loose and limp and dead like that. We're gonna have this box with this opening, but this level of projectile force coming for the chains. And the thing with ZBrush, what I'm trying to do right now, because you see, I'm not trying to make just a whole bunch of straight chains and copy and paste. No, what we're doing is we're creating a multi-mesh brush that we can use. So basically anything that you make in here, you can define it as a brush, and then you can redraw it wherever. I can import my I can import my armor right now and drop it right here on top of the chain. Completely done. And I can drop like 18 things of the armor because it's a brush. It's crazy. So, well, I could turn it into a brush rather. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it into what's called shit, where's the specific thing? Because I don't want to misspeak here. Oh no. What was the... Should it have been in curve? It'll probably be in stroke and curve. Either way, there's a thing you can do where if you have like a three sub-tool kit, because right now my chain link is one sub-tool, this hook is going to be another sub-tool, and then I'm going to make another chain in the alternating direction, so it'll be like that linked on there, and that'll be the top. So when you orient it and you set it as a particular type of curve brush, it's going to always pick one side of it to be a base, the other side of it, like one side start, one side end, and then whichever subtool is in the middle is going to be repeating. So by doing this, I'm making it so that way the hook is on one end, a chain is going to be on the other, and then the alternating chain is going to be on the inside, and then it's just going to keep on repeatingly alternating. Hopefully, if this is done properly, that is how it's going to go. It'll repeat anything that's inside the chain area. So I'm going to want to put more than one link in there. So I'm going to put like 2 or 3 alternating, and then just have it end at some point. But then whenever you draw with that brush, wherever you start clicking, that's where it'll put one end of it, and then you drag, and then it'll just create whatever was in the middle of the brush, and then when you let go, it'll drop the end piece of the brush. So I'm basically going to drop one chain link, extrude a bunch of chain links, and then end with the hook. At least I'm creating a brush to let me do that. Because once I do that, all I need to do is basically drop a 3D cube, and then my actual sculpting is going to be me taking a decal brush and carving out the detail as best I can to match this. And once I do that, I'm going to do exactly what I said earlier. We're going to inset that face, so that way it'll be drawn out and I can delete the middle, and I'm going to put some, like a ball or something, a sphere in the center of it that's out of sight, because that's where all the chains are going to attach to, and I'm just going to click on the ball and then drag all the chains out, so that way they look like that. As soon as I saw the picture, I was like, I know exactly how I can do that. It's just going to be a fucking challenge, and that's why I chose it for this midterm. Almost sounds like a pen tool type of thing in Illustrator. Yeah, I barely got any, like, practice with Illustrator. I did take 2D tools already, but I've forgotten so much of it. What did I do with 2D tools, honestly? Oh, I created Terry Crews. I made Terry Crews in Illustrator. It wasn't that good, but I made Terry Crews. I guess it should be fair if I pulled the reference photo too. Hire me! Oh, fuck. Okay. This was hard. This was my midterm, I think, with that class. This one was also a challenge. Fun little things. But now we're on to the nice 3D digital cool stuff. Love it. Love it. Like, I really do. As much as school stresses me out, the thing that really stresses me out about school is that I want to do my absolute best in all of this. Like, the only classes that I don't really care for are the ones that have me drawing on, like, a more conventional paper medium. Give me this any day. I want this. I want to do things on a 3D digital medium all the time. All the time. I can understand where pen and paper might be easier for some things, but for me, just give. Oh no, Jonald, we're not listening to this. Sorry, buddy. Oh no.
I was lost and never found, in water till I drowned. My number never pulled, could I be so fooled? I was ridiculed. Now I will let anybody ever tell me that I could not make it on my own. The city is poison to the bone. I hear all my voices tell me no one is telling the truth, no one cares about you. They tell me that I'm a domino, always touch and go. I can feel it breaking my very soul. I'm a domino, I will take control. I have made my way back from the rubble. The more they lie, the more I know. I guess I'm just a domino. You left me all alone, my fears circled round me till light disappeared. How could I be wrong? I try to help, I try to lend a hand. You looked me in the eye, left with no goodbye. I know I can make it on my own. The city is poison to the bone. I hear all my voices tell me no one is telling the truth, no one cares about you. They tell me that I'm a domino, always touch and go. I can feel it breaking my very soul. I'm a domino, I will take control. I have made my way back from the rubble.
Hey, Squegs Main, sorry that I had to pop off as soon as you asked a question, and I also deeply apologize for the siren. Hang on. Sorry, as you're gonna be hearing in the background, at least for a little bit, I'm gonna mute my mic as soon as I explain this. But it looks like the alarms have been tripped upstairs in our building, and the alarms are going off just to alert everyone that there's gonna be people coming downstairs, and they might be flooding our hallways with people because they're all gonna be kind of evacuating from upstairs. And this is something that happens every so often, except they usually just evacuate everyone out. Thankfully, that's not the case here. I'm not going to be moving from this spot, but I will be muting this, and we will just kind of be vibing with the music while the loudness keeps going. I taped up some of the sound, but it's going to keep getting loud. And Squags, I'm going to pull up a picture for you to look at, so that way you kind of have an idea. So I think the quietest part of the alarm is when it's actually the automated voice speaking. So those two pictures are the basic description of what we're trying to accomplish here, and we're currently working on the aspect of making a brush that will be able to make the chains easily, which means putting in a little bit of difficult work right now to get it working. And Mike, if you're still here, I don't know if you saw, but the midterm grades are out and everything, and I'm so relieved that all my stresses and everything, and all the BS and all that has been worth it. I may not be getting A's and everything. What? Dynamesh is still on? Dynamesh is still on. Interesting. I did not know that. So we're going to keep smoothing this. So we turned up our Z intensity for our smooth tool, because as we know, when the Z intensity is turned up and we're using Dynamesh, it actually can eat the geometry.
Never needed love, I beat to my own drum set. Step ahead, I manifest the path I haven't done yet. Been the bone collector, all depressed to my agenda. Shake the earth, engulf the wind with fire, moving like September. What you gonna do, call 5-0? Thought that you knew I'm a psycho. C-O-D.
Hey Z-Day, welcome! Sorry that I'm not going to be talking much. As you can hear, there is a robotic voice in the back saying that there is an emergency situation happening. But because of this, there is alarm siren sounds going on, and I don't want to destroy everyone's ears, including my own, so I'm keeping my headphones on, but also reducing y'all's pain by muting it whenever the actual siren part happens. It might be a little more quiet for y'all when the voice is talking because I taped up the, never mind. So Z-Day, we are doing some Lament configuration Cenobite Hellraiser stuff for this one. We're gonna reduce that focal shift to about a negative, close enough to negative 50. I'm actually gonna try and do this a little bit, just to make that one a little bit more different. If everything else is gonna be slightly misshapen. There we go. Touch back on here one last time, and last smooth through. And that now officially, at least to me, I'd like to think, looks like a hook that would definitely hurt if it pierced your flesh, but would definitely appear to be non-lethal. Did it stop? Alright, we're back. So it seems like the alarms are done, hopefully. Probably coincides with the fact that I did hear emergency vehicles pulling up to the building, so... Whew! Never a dull day. Okay. So, we've got the first two pieces here. And now the next pieces are actually going to be quite simple. We're going to first rename this, and that is hilarious. I just remembered that, yeah, this was all pulled from a sphere. We made a sphere, we turned it into a Q sphere, which was like basically looking like a 20-sided die, and then we flattened it and then just snake hooked it out the rest of the way with a little bit of inflation, some moving, and then smoothing the crap out of it and a tiny bit of polish. All that just for a hook. So, not featured. Okay, I need to do next this chain. Hello? Did I not make this a polymesh? What did I just do? No, come back here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to insert and... Hello? Insert. Bam. And I'm going to make that one disappear. We'll put that one there. And now we're going to do a thing. You ready? The secret has been handed down through the generations. So step 1, click, drag, rotate 90. And then repeat. Hold shift to get the increments that you want. Oh, to go by increments of 5 at the very least. Makes it a little bit easier, and I hope this works with these as they are right here. I feel like it should. I'm gonna take an. I'm gonna append another little tiny. Thank you. Alright, so we dropped this circle here, sphere, and we're going to turn it into a... Oh, okay. We hit Q sphere, and it... Oh, of course, it's going to drop it in the middle. That's a thing. It does it. And we did Q sphere because we wanted to keep the geometry count small. So instead of having like 200 points for this, we just knocked it down to 26 points. And that's just how we do. So, what we have here is our completed hooks. Hopefully. I'm not sure how I feel exactly about this right here just yet. Yeah, hang on. It's gonna bug me. I need to geo z remesh, and we are definitely cutting down that geometry Zero mesher. We're going to kind of freeze the mesh border and detect edges. Remeshing aborted. Is it because is Dynamesh still on? Dynamesh is still on. Alright, now we should be able to Z-remesh. Oh. Oh no, that's still a problem. Okay. Oh, there we go. It was something to do with the, probably the freeze border. Okay. And what this process is going to do is it's going to keep on redistributing the vertices and the edges and everything, and it's going to keep on recalculating everything and trying to keep the shape of it while cutting down the geometry so long as I have it at half. Z-remesher is what I used to create the armor that I showed earlier on stream, because when you use Z-remesher, if you click keep groups and then you start using poly groups to kind of separate pieces of it, it will try and keep the isolated groups like sculpted the way they are, and it'll try and keep the flow of those groups the way they are. So we're going to go ahead and hit this again, and we're going to go ahead and smack that again, and I'm actually even daring to try it a little bit more. Okay, now I want to... Oh, nope, nope, too high. Yeah, just a little too high. Oh, yeah, yo, Cherish. That was relaxed. Oh, yes. We're gonna use the... Oh, wait, we're already on the move tool, actually. Oh, Lord. Please roll with it. Come on. Get it if you want it. And we're going to... Come on, straighten up. Painful looking hook, but not a murder hook. And that is the Cenobite way. They just want to experience your flesh. And we cut down those active points so much. I'm cool with it. Alright. Also, it is looking a whole lot smoother than it was initially. So we're going to kind of accept that, and let's... What else? We're going to bring that down to right around here. We're going to turn off the floor, keep local symmetry on. Spotlight projection is off, which is fantastic. And, alright, now is where we do curve stuff. Curve functions, not that one. Curve modifiers, intensity size of the... Create, insert multi-mesh. There it is. Okay. And I'm gonna... Okay, I need to rename these components a bit too. So we're gonna rename this, that is chain post. Rename. Chains. Rename. Hook. Cenobite chain. Okay. Hey, Z-Day, thank you for the exposed sound alert, giving me a heart attack as I was getting, like, really intent on this. Fuck. That was good. That was well timed. It's a shame that I just finished that. It was tasty. Dismiss. Wait, what? Oi, wait, what? Sorry, hang on. Oh. Okay, that's actually better. Okay. Sorry, I just got a delivery update that I need to update in my calendar real quick, or else I'm gonna lose track of things. Not that. Oh, that's right. She gets the same update, I think. Okay, never mind. That's done. Hey, look at the monkey. Look at the monkey. Look at the monkey. So if this works, I'm going to go ahead and create the cube and start pulling the chains out of it and everything, and then we're going to we're not going to worry about the decal modeling of it just yet. That's going to be a whole different flow that I'm going to need to like unlock within myself, and I intend to worry about that later. You know. But for now, we're going to do this create insert multi-mesh. And I hope that it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Simple Brush, switch, and we're going to Control N to get rid of everything that isn't actually really there. We're going to do that. And now we are going to draw a cube. And we're going to hit Edit, initialize this bad boy. This is going to be our cube, by the way. So we're going to do what, a 1x1? I don't. What? Why does this need to? Why? ¿Por qué? No Nintendo. No Nintendo. Oh wait, yeah, I just realized. Okay, we'll initialize this, and then I'm just gonna hit Q cube, and that looks like it makes a lot more sense when I can just do this. Q cube, bam, done. Isn't it amazing? And it's currently poly grouped to shit, so we're just gonna Control W, make it one solid poly group. I kind of want it. I'm looking for a color here that it apparently doesn't want to give me, so it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna turn on curve mode. And I'm gonna hope that it works as intended. It should be kept to draw size. So if I were to do this, oh no, 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 I didn't do it right. We only made we made a chain of hooks. It wasn't the right kind of, ooh, I like that it pieced itself together. So it looks like our chain link kind of works. I made the wrong thing. Okay, I reset all the brushes. Don't tell me that reset my... Okay, it didn't reset these. I'll have to look up how to do the specific thing that I'm trying to do. Again, I'm annoyed that I can't just like call upon memory to do what it's supposed to do. But such as it is, I'm gonna leave this be for right now. I'm going to actually Control S and save this project under, yeah, actually. Guy's probably got a specific naming convention that he wants me to abide by, so we're going to double check that real quick. Because we have to make sure that we listen to those that are making the requests of us. Alright. Okay, so that's done, and I'm going to hope. We're going to save as for this one too, and we're going to save that Z tool into my midterm folder as well, so that way, just in case that this thing doesn't want to work as a saved project, I at least have the tool saved. So this chain that I just spent the last hour and a half making isn't going to disappear. Brass monkey, funky monkey. What? What you talking about? Yes. Save and replace. Alright, so the reason that we're saving and closing it out is because I don't want to get into the full decal of the box yet, and I'm gonna look up in my school notes later, and just all of my references and everything else to try and remember exactly how to do that multi-mesh brush that I'm trying to do, where it literally would just keep the ball as the start point, rip the chains out, and then just drop a hook at the end. It's not working as I'm doing it because I'm working on information that I learned like 2-3 weeks ago. So having used it only that one time, I don't remember it yet. I'm sure I'll use it a whole lot more, though, in the future. So it'll be nice to touch on that a little bit later. But we're just going to launch Tiny Tina's because I would very much like to keep myself in a happier mindset, you know? So we just minimized our main screen there, because we are pulling up the game, which should have been the last thing we played on here. So yeah, there it is. We might drop some frames and be a little slow here at the start, because as soon as the stream was over yesterday, or 2 days ago, I cranked up the graphics back up to, I put them up to badass, actually. So I'm gonna need to turn that shit down, or else the stream is going to cry. Oh, yeah, I gotta change my my thing, don't I? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, we're going to... I'm gonna keep game dev in the title.
Gonna blow your mind, you wanna hit my line, but get no reply. You gotta give shit time in an overnight. So I'ma sit and grind with no social life. They wanna talk about business, I tell them no. They got the vibe that's empiric, I finna go. They keep on hitting the limit, but it is low. But if he does, they persist and you never
I'm gonna just add that in there because technically I have been doing that. We're going to Tiny Tina's. Tiny Teen. Yeah, there you go. Because I didn't want to put the apostrophe. We're gonna get rid of. We're gonna keep chatty. We're gonna get rid of that, and that. We're gonna put PVE, and we're gonna put first playthrough. Correct. All right. That update should be enough. And I made this new character right before kicking off the stream, or getting ready to kick off the stream. So we're going to have this nice little fun start again. At this point, it is no longer reactionary. It is just kind of going through the motions because I've already done this on my Grave Warden. Oh, right. I know that the graphics are working great for me, but I know that it will eventually become an issue. Oh God, I hate how it looks like that. And I'm at least gonna put it on high. The stream can try and render and handle high at the very least. I can't bring myself to lower it any more than that. Oh yeah, meleeing boxes and stuff opens them too. Oh yeah, there's something else I wanted to change as well. I wanted to rebind the melee. Yeah, perfect. And what else? ADS aim, no. Miss, no. Oh, the ping, yes, please. Wonderful. Okay, got it. That should. Nice. I think I might need to change them. Actually, I want that. I'm glad we all understand each other. Melee is 1, and ping target is 2, and now we're good. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I wanted the one that's closer to my, that's closest to my thumb's natural position to be the melee, because this is a berserker class, so I'm going to attempt to embrace the melee life more, which is funny in a looter shooter. To be a looter fister, no, that can't be the right term, but I'm gonna make it the right term. I'm a looter fister, so I fist and loot.
You recognize one of the Queen's waystones.
Oh, it's a waystone. It calls to me.
Enters you through
Yes.
the stone, granting you the power of.
Ba-ba-bam.
You now have magical sight and hearing, baby.
Queen!
A fallen tree bars your path. What you gonna do about it, huh?
I cast identify tree.
It's a species called Jumpus tutorialis.
Jumpus tutorialis.
If I'm here, my foes are there.
Nice. Oh, okay. I was like, why do I hear a lucky dice?
Glint of
But
edged steel
it's not that yet.
moves you forward.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice
Give me
piece of
this.
steel, that.
Love a good axe. Great for cleaving, hacking, even a good old-fashioned chop.
Good old-fashioned chop chop.
A cave mouth sits covered over nearby. If only you could get in.
Subtle, Tina.
Though the magical hoof prints continue through the cave, the rocky ceiling.
Slide.
A true fate maker knows when to stand tall
And when to crouch.
crouch.
Terrible.
Yeah, work them sweet glutes.
Turbad.
If you get a running
Don't be
start
talking
to
about my
the
glutes.
You'll slide around like a cool action hero.
Yes. Resurrect at the latest activated fate marker. I didn't see that pop up the first time I played through, so... Well, I never actually played through completely. I will say that I've gone through like maybe 3 little maps. So I've got about 3 maps worth of knowledge, including the main city and the siege of it, and that's about it. Because I get distracted and I was running around the overworld, and I've been trying to get as much completion on each map as I can, because lucky dice equals higher luck multiplier. So I've been very thorough as best I can. I feel like this game will be one that I can really enjoy jamming out to the music too, by just going to like areas that are waves and waves of enemies, like the Circles of Slaughter, if they have a version of it here, which I'm sure they do. It's a gun.
She has foreseen your arrival and left a powerful weapon for you.
I want to one day, I want to learn how to mod games as well as, you know, make them. And since I'm already working on learning how to make them, learning how to mod them will be the next one. And I want to be able to, I don't know why people don't make more Thwomp-inspired sound packages for games, but I need more Thwomp. Imagine, imagine you just do this and you just hear the sound of a Thwomp from Mario every time. I'd love it. I'd love it. I'd make it just for me. If anyone else wanted it, they could have it, but I'd make that for me. I'd be very happy to make that for me.
Go break some bones, snake maker.
Yes. Not even gonna. Not get your ass back here. Excuse you.
Holy crap, they might reach the Dark Master. I gotta book it.
You'll never reach the Dark Master. Holy crap, they might reach the Dark Master.
On that tower. Get them loot.
Yes, absolutely, 100% going for loots. Ribula.
Tell me when it is, or I'll make you a skeleton too.
I don't know. I thought the queen died his tail.
Lies! You are so skeleton. Spread out, my undead horde.
Hey, we got a ward.
Found a reward. That's like a magical shield above your health.
Bad rubbish. I didn't get over here before. I didn't bother to try, and I don't think there was any point to it. Cool. Can't fuck with you, get by.
Bars your way to the village.
Da-da?
Very heroic.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tina, can we fill up the rocks?
Sorry, it's impossible. Without explosives!
Tiny Tina not caring about the fantasy aspect and implementing explosives.
You gotta shoot him. You want them to explode.
Yeah, also there was no setup for the explosions. They just kind of appeared. Because Tina.
I
I never lost hope.
Ahead, you hear the roar of raging fire and the clackety clackety of bones.
We're here to save
They literally
the
implemented the sounds after she mentioned it, even though I hadn't walked forward. That's a bit of a continuity thing, but I still appreciate it and love it because they made it coincide with her talking and the fact that this is basically D&D. Alright, I'm gonna start shooting people. At the very least, I'm going to try and get rid of the ranged skeletons. There should be a magic spell around here somewhere. Oh no, we're working towards it. We're not there yet.
An extra powerful skeleton arrived.
Alright. Yep. Go ahead, I'll fight you. 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me, bro.
A single villager
Got him.
remains. Goodbye, carnage.
I wasn't worried. Okay.
Might as well save her pissing ass.
I'll take it. It's a little faster. I kind of like that. So I'll revive her in a minute. We're going to equip that. Fate Maker spins, dealing melee damage periodically to nearby enemies based on the Fate Maker's equipped melee weapon, gaining increased movement speed and slow immunity for a duration. Fate Maker may press G again to cancel this action skill and refunding a portion of the cooldown. Increases to ability damage applied to damage dealt by Dreadwind. Okay, that's cool. 35% of melee weapon every 0.35 seconds. That's pretty quick. Movement speed increases decent. Duration can get worked on. Fate Maker leaps toward the target, dealing frost ability damage to all nearby enemies. Any non-boss enemies damage will be instantly killed if their total HP is below 1%. Ooh! If Feral Surge kills an enemy, its cooldown is reset. Ooh! I can't wait to get that one. That's at level 7. Bet. We're gonna try and increase our frost melee and frost damage. Our some big things. Percentage of missing health regenerates over time while enraged. This effect is doubled. Oh God. God. Okay. Oh, on action skill start, Fate Maker becomes enraged. They deal bonus frost damage for a duration. Enrage will not deplete while an action skill is active and ends if the Fate Maker enters Save Your Soul. Activating an action skill when already enraged restores a portion of the enrage timer. Interesting. That's a bunch of good information. We're going to do this melee thing first because I don't have any frost damage stuff just yet. And then we're going to put our points into the attunement here for that action skill cooldown rate because I feel like I'm going to be using that quite a bit. We're going to take all their money. We're going to leave her to kind of sit there and die on the floor for a little bit, I guess, because I want to gather stuff.
You're a powerful wizard who has seen 20 sides of the world. You floated like a leaf upon the wings of winds.
I just realized he said the 20 sides of the world. The world is a 20-sided dice.
Because you've retired to this anonymous village doesn't mean you've lost your magic.
20-sided die. My bad. Singular, not plural. Speak proper. Let's see, it still tickles me a bit that Wanda Sykes is in the game. Yeah. It reminds me of the Frost Rager class from 3.5 D&D. Huh. Well, D&D was not my strong suit. I played it with my family when I was much younger, and when I was a teen a little bit. But once video games became more of a thing, we all kind of swapped over a little bit, but they kept a lot of the board games and family aspects because they got a bunch of kids. And got a lot of cousins through family members and everything, but I have the one brother that has not really ever lived with me for the most part, so I kind of had to play by myself on video games. It worked. Actually, I think that one I just picked up is a little bit stronger than what I currently have on, right? Yeah. Thorn of the Summit is stronger. Where you at? 2-shot burst, 3-shot burst. I want it at 3. Get up. Get up. Oh, fuck.
Thank you for saving my peasant ass stranger. Haven't I ever
Peasant
repaid
ass peasant.
Free of charge. I'm looking for the Dragon Lord.
You're a fate maker. I knew the queen would send us a hero. The tomb is in the crypt below Castle Herofast. You must hurry before his minions find it.
The tomb is inside a crypt. The perfect hiding place.
May the queen's favor see your noble quest through. Whew, my peasant ass is killing me.
I love the I've always loved the banter and the dialogue and even the monologuing in the Borderlands games. Their comedy is just gold to me.
Which is fantasy. It's over there, baby.
I sense the Dragon Lord's presence. His tomb is somewhere beneath these ruins. Find him, fellow skeletons.
Wait. I thought we already beat the Dragon Lord.
Ooh. I want to know why some of the attacks have a little bit of a flourish to it. How you wounded? Did I just hear someone say they had so much to unlive for? What?
Still going to run the other way.
Wait, what am I doing?
Herofast is a crumbly ruin.
Hey!
Left to walk these halls. No one.
Cancel it early, reduce the cooldown. Nice.
Skeletons.
Oh, yes, girl. You're picking up what I'm
Nice. That was good. I'm glad that I remembered that I had a special ability this time around. Yeah, I like how it started autosaving as soon as I got close enough to that to fall off. Oh, slightly stronger comma. Okay. Alright. Hey, come on. Hey, I knew that looked weird.
Oh, that's one lucky dime.
In games like this, where you know that historically they like to hide shit in places, check your map religiously. Ooh, yeah. You know what? Let's try this, because it has frost damage. Interesting. Frost damage SMG. Okay. I might have a weapon that I'd be far more willing to use now. which is I died how I lived, dead. That and the another death phrase have been my favorite so far. Yeah, I've heard that one. It took me a second to like recall it in my brain, but the wrinkles in my brain meat decided to deepen for a second and allow me some actual thought. Wait a minute. Yeah. Gimme. Give me the shit. Already. Oh, okay. So looks like the stuff I collect on other characters is shared. Nice.
When you got more than one gun, you can switch between them. Keeps combat spicy.
Like jambalaya.
So, Tina, maybe after this quest,
This one's
I
better.
could be the bunker master. I've been working on a campaign. It's got orcs and...
Oh.
Tina don't play no more. But it's all good. I got mega tons of questionable simmering up in my brain sauce, baby.
I'm a little concerned about the story here because knowing... So, Bunkers and Badasses was introduced because they were playing the game and then, you know, Tina was DMing and she was doing everything she could to keep Roland alive in the game of Bunkers and Badasses because they started playing after he had died. So she felt some type of way and didn't have any way to work through it because, you know, in case you haven't realized, Tiny Tina's a little fucking insane. And she was using Bunkers and Badasses as a way to, you know, work through her problems at that time and to wind up coping with his death. Not to look into this hilarious game's, you know, kind of darker undertones a little too deeply, but that's basically what happened with the whole Bunkers and Badasses story there. And, you know, in Borderlands 3, spoiler alert, if you haven't played Borderlands 3 or seen me play it or anything like that or don't know the storyline, then and would like to find out on your own, I would recommend you don't listen. I will wave my hands in front of my face after I finish saying that Lilith dies in that one, and it's a very painful experience. Oh, not just Lilith. Lilith sacrificed herself to seal Pandora's moon, which was the Great Vault, and the twin gods actually killed Maya as well. So yeah, 2 people dead from the story. And now I'm gonna wave my hands so that way anyone that stopped listening, they're good. They should know. It's safe to come on back and listen.
Herofast's throne hall lies barren. The last of the Hero bloodline sits in her ancient throne. Her bones clutching a dusty spellbook as though awaiting a
Dusty spellbook. Why don't you say so? Give me that fucking spell. Hey.
I love it. Grab that spell book. Now, how do we get into the tomb crypt? There's got to be an entrance around here somewhere.
Hit a skeleton with a spell. Done. Hidden. Nah.
Quite the collection.
The
Nice.
floorboards of the throne hall. The bones
Hey.
of the crypt whips past you as you hurtle down into the depths beneath the earth.
Nice.
Smells of old
Nice, nice,
stone.
nice. I like the Kama's speed, but I don't like that it's, you know, gonna obviously be weaker than the better, thicker, heavier weapons like the broadswords. Kind of wish I could dual wield the heavier weapons
For 6 generations, my family has clung
and
to this
then
stupid
do a pain
prophecy.
tornado.
The heroes must guard over these lands, lest a great evil rise again. Well, guess what?
You hear a rumble and a booming laugh that seems to come from all around you.
Tina's a national treasure, by the way.
my dark master!
He's gonna resurrect the Dragon Lord. That's the exact opposite of what we want. We gotta get in there.
Okay. Busted. Did you just try and throw your weapon at me, you fuck?
You feel its magic within your chest, within your mind, within your soul. It asks a question.
I am the face maker.
I am a fate maker.
Yeah, open door.
Answered smartly, baby. The carven door to the Dragon Lord's tomb crumbles.
The resurrection ritual has begun!
Okay. Good. Find all lucky dice in Snoring Valley. Boop. Done. Actually, I need to pick these up. I'm not at a point where I have enough money to turn things down. Whew. By the way, if you haven't been finding those lucky dice, look for them. I don't know if anyone... I know that people probably look up all the sorts of content, find out if they actually want to play a game before they wind up actually getting it. Me, I will go in blind because I want to experience it all myself. Like, if I'm watching someone else do something and it's not live, how am I supposed to know when... how am I supposed to be able to say, like, hey, actually check over there real quick. Let's see if there's anything over there. Like, first-time playthroughs. Oh, wait, screenshot. What? Someone posted a screen. The Book of Fate from the game, actually pretty funny. Oh. Find Sword of Souls, A Hard Day's Night. Yeah, I don't know where you are. Oh, the book. Okay, yeah, now I know what you were talking about. Wait until you get to a part that's gonna be like, wait, I recognize some of this stuff. Yo, why can't I move? This shit would not let me move. That was some bull. Where is the Ribula? I know they're not gonna make him too strong for me to take down, but... Oh. Nicely done. Come here, rib boy. Oh, okay. Where you at? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I have magic.
Boys not looking up to the
Yes.
Dark Dragon Lord.
There's still time. You can seal the Dragon Lord away before
No, you
he
can't.
escapes.
There is no way. Hatred, man, I'm full of hatred. Of the fleeing. Okay. Move. Ooh, barrage of ooh, frost. Magic barrage. Okay. We're going to look at. We'll just take it for sale. This one's slightly bigger than the one I had already equipped, and this one is both bigger and well, no. This one's just. Yeah, we'll take this. Are you kidding me? Take all of it. We've equipped all three of them at this point. I didn't want to say it, but there's a part where they pretend like you're in a broken part of the game, and you see a free-floating cube that says Unreal Engine across the top of it, and you see like a door that has the widget tool on it for moving things that you see me using all the time. That's when I saw that, and I was standing there for a while, and like the instructions were just like, you probably don't want to look around too much right now. You definitely shouldn't be seeing this. Hang on, it's just some technical difficulty. Don't worry about it. I was like, bro, this is fucking hilarious. Literally game breaking.
Damn it, he got away.
Ooh. 1,000% spell damage. Yo, this thing does 114. What the fuck? One fast, high damage projectile. Taking it. Well, I'll take this other shit too, but I'm probably not going to use most of it now. I'll take that shotgun though. Give me that. Give me this faster, better shotgun. And give me that, which I will definitely not equip over this baller ass acid attack that I just got. I want to see how this thing looks too. We'll see. Oh yeah. Points. And you know what? I'm just gonna drop that on there for
Fire and dreams of dragons and magic. It will end only one way. With the ultimate defeat of all evil.
Despite your heroic efforts, the Dragon Lord has escaped!
Wait a minute. Did you hear what he said? Shiny? Friend? Neighborhood? I know where he's headed. He's after Queen Butt Stallion.
To warn Queen Butt Stallion
Butt
of the Dragon
Stallion.
Lord's escape, you must travel far across the Wonderlands to the capital city of
no crabs will live. No. Where was it? There. Get their ass. No crabs live. None. Fire bad. Until I'm fighting things that fire would be good for. Also, I need to try and figure out what I want to do as my multi-class for this character. For my Graveborn, I chose the mushroom. Whatever the Spore Knight, I think is what it's called. I picked the Spore Knight as the dual class. So for my multi-class on this character, I'm thinking possibly the Stabomancer for higher crit and stuff, maybe? It feels more melee oriented. I feel like it'll go. Oh no, we're having a Pokemon moment. We are going to go through the tall grass and learn how to fight the enemies. Aw. Yo. Assassin was a little too quick on its feet. Did you see that? Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention. Some of the enemies have get slightly bugged movement where they move impossibly quick while they're like running backwards and then like vaulting backwards over large things. It's like you see it and then it notices that you see it and it starts running, but instead of having regular run speed to get away from, they're like gone. It's like they have sprint burst, and oh god, I can't even tell you how that shouldn't be a thing. Finally. Alright, there we go. Okay, then. Oh yeah, that's right. I changed it.
There's all sorts of goodies and dungeons hidden behind things you can punch. Man.
I like that she said paunch.
I am so glad you guys are here to play games and be friends. It's just been me and his cave with the bun bows and like a mountain of marshmallow cereal for like ever.
Have you been lonely?
What? No! You're lonely! I got friends! I got tons of friends! Look at all these hottie bun bits!
Tina's the best.
His name is Dimitri Papadopoulos, and these are his cousins from out of state!
And why are they ticking?
I'm so glad you asked because they're also fun.
Nice to meet you, Dimitri.
Oh, she's so honest about it too.
What's that? Who are you? Are you behind me right now.
I am not behind you. I'm not gonna stab you in the back.
It's for some old god that's fallen out of fashion.
I'm gonna go through this area first, though, because I know there's stuff on this side that I want to grab.
With gold. I already
Ooh.
found a piece
Oh, it's a little dark. Right. I forgot to do something when I swapped over to this. I forgot to turn on my HDR again, so that way things are vibrant and detailed and easier for my aging and damaged eyes to see.
I know where another one is. You get that for me, we can split the
Fucking
reward.
shit, McGuire.
I'll be here watching your back. That's the stab of that. And if anyone comes at you from the front like a moron, just give him a slap. It's the stab of the open claw. You never know who might give you the
Gotcha.
back puncher. It's always the last person you expect. Well, the proverbial, not you first. I'm sure your back is fine.
Oh.
You didn't beg.
Okay.
Got that going for you.
Yeah. Need more melee damage. Where? Oh, up there? No. Ooh. Missed your shot. Nah. Bruh. That's that movement I was talking about. Because he was also slowed by my frost. And he was still moving that quick. In one direction while facing another direction, moving that fast, still attacking me and all that other stuff. That's a little bit of an AI problem, and I can see that coming to be a bigger issue in the future. It could in the future, in later parts of the game, if that stays to be an issue with the enemy AI, that could wind up being like severely game breaking. Like severely game breaking. I'm sure some people have probably heard about the 100% gun critical hit chance. Are you what? Stovepipe of striking. Equip that right now. 100% chance. What? Also, I haven't been using magic at all. I am horrible. That's it? That's all it does? It's just a little missile? Okay. They said it is a high speed, high damage. And the damage was 1,000% higher, so.
Ooh, you spy a magical crystal belonging to a broken shrine somewhere in the Wonderlands. Shrine piece, get?
I got my shrine piece. Wait, did she just say shrine piece get? Y'all, she just did programming language. The object, game object dot fucking shrine piece dot get. She says shrine piece get. She just spoke the language of the gods. What? No. Fuck out of here.
Oh, what? Look, girl, there's a bridge. You can totally thwack that thing over and cross it. Dang. You have permanently opened a new route through the Wonderlands. Look at you, baby.
Yeah. I don't know what was happening, but it wasn't rendering my character's hair anymore. And I wanted it to render my character's hair.
A shrine piece catches your
Because even though this hair is like looking like rocks jutting out of her head, it also kind of reminds me of the tracker from Monster Hunter World. If you can't see it,
Majesty, Queen
there's something wrong with you.
has long protected the Wonderlands with the soul magic
Come on.
she imbues into the land itself. But such a precious role requires guarding as well, as proven by the terrible events of Dragon Keep.
And I love that Butt Stallion has been a recurring theme,
Walled city from
a
which
recurring character in the games.
Get in there and clear the place.
Clear encounter. That wasn't a critical hit. The hell was this 100% gun critical hit chance? I don't think they know what 100%. I just dissolved that fucking guy. Literally dissolved it.
I've got all the magic I need.
Freeze bomb. How are you not frozen? Yeah, I need to increase frost damage or increase my my status effect chance to take full advantage of the increased melee damage I'm going to deal to brittle and frozen enemies. Gotcha. I love that. Acid isn't even a weakness for them, but it's such a strong spell, and, or rather, the stats for it are so, like, blown out. I'd love to get an endgame version of that. 1000% spell damage, radius, like, all that shit was just nutty. Reward? Oh yeah, there's a two-parter here. Oh yeah, let's do a thing here, and we'll do that. Let's take a look at what our next tier is. Get ready. Instinct, reload speed increase, weapon swap speed increase while enraged. This effect is doubled. Okay. Bonus damage and gains increased damage reduction the closer they are to the enemy. The closer the enemy is, the greater the bonus. Ooh! Oh yeah, I'm grabbing the old ways. Icebreaker. Gains increased damage dealt to enemies that are slowed. The closer an enemy is to being fully frozen, the more damage is increased. Ooh! Yeah, we're going for those two. Screw that one. Ah, bomb wasn't close enough. Oh, hey. My plans aren't working effectively. You did? You did.
I'm a talking skeleton.
Got him. Oh, I'm sorry. Got him. So sorry. Forgot to have a personality for a second. Hello? Oh, wait, acid?
That should do it.
Yeah.
Still alive, huh? You better grab that shrine piece. Saves me a trip.
I'm definitely replacing that, because that didn't do shit for me. So I kind of like how the shotguns are all magical blasts that are all going in, you know, an arcing like thing. I think it's cool. But also I miss having just like random spread shotguns. I'm hoping that we'll find one eventually at some point, somewhere in the game. We should, if we're gonna be continuing to try and face tank things and run out in the open, we're gonna want some more health, a little more ward power. We're gonna walk down and around here. break these for, oh, $14. And he's dead.
Ooh, ah, would surely grant you fabuloso well.
Huh. Didn't see that coming.
Maybe he stabbed himself?
Trees like these course in rivers. Any
Nice.
once the shrine is complete, you get the reward all to yourself.
Interesting. So, now that we've oh man, the ocean. Look at that ocean. That's a great looking ocean.
I've got all the magic
Fuck
I
that
need.
ocean. You will see.
Don't worry, those jerks at the table can't hear me. It's just us down here. Hey, I know I'm the villain, but I still just wanted to wish you luck on the whole quest thing. Not that you need luck, right? I mean, you're the fate maker.
I also get weird vibes from that guy. Like, Tina's kind of cracked and that guy knows it. And ooh. 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 Critical chance and critical I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm fucked up, I know. Just let me have this. Let me take a look at everything else real quick. That's a Frost Hydra. Nope. I am not getting rid of that acid spell for a little bit. We've got a Frost SMG as well as a Frost SMG. I already have a Frost SMG. I don't need you. I will take this though. And no. We'll keep the Hobnail of Discipline there. Everything else should be garbage now at this point. So we will accept that. Don't have anything for you yet. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally sell the crap I'm wearing because this game lets you accidentally do that. Oh, that's a Jacobs right there.
Before you rise the mighty walls of Brighthoof. But you're not the only new arrival.
No.
Skeleton army is sieging the city.
No.
Catapults,
Damn it, Tina.
skelly mans, skelly ships. There's bombs raining down.
Oh.
Skelly ships land, unloading evil cargo of skelly men's and skelly women's.
Hello? Hey, we got that melee back up a bit. Stop hitting me.
You didn't beg. Got that going for you. That's obviously my first love.
You're on fire. Let me help you. Inside every hero is a skeleton that wants to be free. That's great. That's great. Skeleton voice lines for the win. Actually, I don't think that applies to. I forget the robot's name that is in our party. But, and I don't mean Claptrap. We don't talk about Claptrap. Stop! Why are you running? Oh. Have fun. Oh. I guess he did have fun. Hello? How did I miss at almost point blank? Oh. Acid. Oh, wow.
Banners tapped out. There's no escape. Let's clear the air.
The skeletility blasts a hole in the barrier. The defenses are breached.
I think for being starting out and being very rush in head first, I think I'm doing quite well. For a playstyle that should definitely kind of be netting me a whole lot more death and respawn than success and victory here. Yo, this thing is fast! Fire rate while ward is depleted. Interesting. Shit. Why not? The game has a mechanic to pick yourself up from death, so why not abuse it a little bit? Oh, yes!
You see a lone figure fighting back against the endless tide of skelly-men. Though his armor is scarred by 100 battles, his honor is untarnished. It's
Lorelei! Lorelei post-transition to Paladin Mike. What about me? Wait, what about you? What did I say? Did I I'm sorry. What have I done? What did I say? What I do? What me do?
Giving these bony pricks a hard time.
Didn't know paladins got to swear so much. Might have signed up myself.
Do I bloody look like I've got time for manners lessons?
Manners lessons.
Came out of nowhere.
Cod
The
piece.
Dragon Lord has returned. Seen for myself.
Oh.
The Dragon Lord. Bollocks, we'll have to
Oh.
right now we have to break this siege.
I'm gonna want to see what that arrow looks like in high fidelity by cranking it up to badass after stream, just to see what that aura looks like, because that does not look very nice.
But can you make it more fantasy themed than C4?
right. Good catch, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, mention the Jacobs. Right. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about your first name, Jacobs. I was talking about the Black Powder brand, which is very obviously the fantasized version of a Jacobs weapon. I can tell a Jacobs weapon when I got one. You know I don't typically go by first name bases. What? Oh, wow.
I've really missed this part. It's been too long since I conquered anything. After a few centuries, you get that conquering itch again, you know?
Break that. Launch it.
Bad luck or bad choices. Dead all the same.
Excuse you. There we go. We got a nice level up. I'm going to start putting a point or two into increasing my frost damage, because now we're starting to get weapons and spells and stuff that are more geared for us. Did you just Nia at me? Oh my god. What is... Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about old boy up there launching giant-ass rocks. Cold? Cool. Fantasy 4.
The catapult explodes into glitter and rainbow bits!
Bloody brilliant. Keep blasting them back to the grey hell, citizen.
Okay.
Okay, so
Would have ended sooner. I realized that the joke you were making was better in the moment, but unfortunately my brain doesn't work. Oh, I'm sorry. But another lucky dice. I will say, if you ever want to find out where all the items are, just pop into the stream and just watch me go nuts trying to fill out entire maps, because that's what I've been doing off cam. And I've been thoroughly enjoying it, exploring all the maps, and like they've got a lot of jump puzzle stuff going on in a lot of them. Things that you wouldn't expect to have to be areas actually being areas, and because there's the fantasy element, there's like anything can happen. Like I don't think I found that the waterfall one that we saw earlier when I was on. No. Get cold. Oh, okay. He's causing a lot of issues. Sorry, queen but silent, princess but... Oh, yeah. You best put some respect on that name. Where'd the other one go? The other one just kind of die? Did that man just Superman punch me? I just got Superman punched by a skeleton. There we go. We're not gonna blow this one up, actually.
That's way too big of a jump. What if we undestroyed that last catapult and threw ourselves over?
Hey! No touching the miniature! Launching yourself with a catapult sounds cool, so I'm gonna let it go this once!
Yeah, she's a little power hungry, it seems. Pretty good prediction on the AI for the ranged. Oh, he was a bomb. Give me little bits of my health back as I beat you. Oh, hey, I can. There's a chat box. There is a chat box in this game, just for everyone's knowledge. There. That is something that I have just discovered.
Well, everyone's dead.
Okay.
No one's put down our rebellion with their far superior weaponry and made me dig the graves of my peasant army and myself. That was a lot of work, and I had to do it on the weekend, which doesn't exist, because I'm a peasant. You know, I've been thinking, is this my lot in life? Isn't there anything I can do to better my predicament? Then I had a great idea. Oh, Stink Blossom should be a thief.
I know how his story ends. Unfortunately for him. Unfortunately for him. It was entertaining for me. We're running around right now because there is undoubtedly I heard the sound of things when I was around here. Where did it go though? Maybe it's on one of the other buildings. I'll come back when things aren't so on fire. Disaster. Graveyard of the Lost Bards. Found this a while ago. We got the lucky dice right here. A 4. Tina, you're screwing me here. Just take that. There's not going to be any enemies in here because this area is for a very specific quest. In fact, is that the enemies right there? That'd be funny. If they actually hid the skeletons for the skeleton mobs that spawn there inside of the map. Very old school. Rather than just setting it as a spawnable. That's Graveborn. And it's probably going to auto-equip because I don't have any class item yet. So, looks like I just have increased Graveborn power without being Graveborn this time. Companion critical chance. Why don't we just equip that then, because that is a nameless little improvement that I can kind of keep on me. Yeah, let's go.
Those catapults take hundreds of goblin hours to construct. I'm out here creating jobs, you know.
Nice. Nice. Hello? How's that dude hitting so hard? That's why, because it's a goddamn skeleton mage up there. Oh no, you're gonna go. You better go. Thank you. 2 skeleton mages. Alright, the rest of y'all can now just hurry up and die. Your savior mages are gone. You're not gonna beat me now.
Spell slots are ready. Sort out the oven.
I really need to use that a bit more too. Eesh. Me giving myself extra difficulty by just forgetting that I can do things. That opens later. And funny enough, I just noticed how they did this, which is, why would you have this looking like the drawbridge door and then have this as the actual gate? Because they reuse these gates. This gate, I promise you, is a reused asset. Because we've seen it. and that gate is the one that's actually barring access. That gate is the reusable asset for this is a gate that you can open. Go figure it out. In this case, I just need to wait. I'm actually going to hold on. I'm going to equip that one. We're replacing the acid spell. I thought I'd be like all about keeping it longer, but I really want to focus more on the ice damage. I know that the acid damage is helpful when there's badasses with armor, but we're not really dealing with a whole lot of those. Okay. Now that's something that I can live with. Hello? Alright. Oh, speaking of. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they all just really try to Superman punch me. You, stop. Oh, shit. Where was the other one? There? No. Do not like skelemages. Oh, killing the zombie counted as killing a skeleton. What is this? 207. Yeah, we're gonna.
Always learning new ways to be a bastard.
Okay, and we're gonna do that, and then we're going to.
Broke the siege. Hardly broke a sweat.
That'll bloody learn 'em. Ha!
And we are pretty much out of time.
Good for you. See, while you're having your little heroic tantrum out there, my forces are already in the city getting ready to burn the place to the ground. Oh, this is great. We're all having fun.
Not sure if I actually wanted to place my one frost weapon with a sniper rifle of all things. Yeah, I'm gonna put my frost weapon back on. What is this? Nightshade of the Shrike. Replacing that. Yes, thank you. Oh. This isn't my weapon originally. Let's take a look at what we've got. We're going to increase that frost damage again, and then next level I'll be able to start getting some of these. Ooh, okay, bonus damage. Okay, yeah. We're definitely going to have fun with that. But y'all won't be around to see it, because guess what? It is time. Speaking of Jesus Christ, what about him? What about him?
I've been waiting for that bridge to pop up. Bloody infrastructure idiot, finally.
Alright, ladies and gents and Z-Days and anyone else that's lurking in the background, it is time to call this to a close. So to recap for the day, we went ahead and we got a good start on creating our digital sculpting vignette scene of a fantasy slash horror. Bit of a touch to it. We're going to do a Hellraiser themed thing. We created the chains and the hook, and off camera I'm going to be turning it into a usable repeatable brush, so that way we can see more work done to this stuff on Friday's stream, which is going to be pushed just a little bit if I recall, unless I'm thinking wrong. I don't want to spread the wrong information here, so give me 1 second, because I've got a very up-to-date calendar here. Oh, that's April Fool's. Ha 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 ha. No, I don't think I have an appointment that day. It's the week after. Okay. So, yeah. I want to go ahead and say thanks to Odin819, who followed 2 days ago, and it wasn't acknowledged on the day because I don't think it was populated in the mini feed. So thank you, Odin819, for the follow, and I want to thank Dusk, who is one of our mods here, who popped in and resubbed for 8 months in a row before he had to dip out to suit up for a wedding. One of 2 weddings that's going on in his life. So congratulations, big ups to you, Dusk. Hope everything goes amazingly. And to give thanks to those in chat, of course, we got Z-Day. Thanks, man, for popping in here and keeping me company here at the end. Squegs Main, thanks for popping in, asking some questions about the modeling. I appreciate your interaction. Mike South, one of my classmates, and probably, honestly, an eventual future co-worker, because we're all going to be in relatively the same industry. So it's really nice having classmates stop in too, because then we can spitball ideas and talk in a way that we don't really get to do at school, because it's a lot of work. But thank you everyone for being here, and I will see y'all in that. Wait, I forgot to thank my wife for being just generally awesome, and that will not stand. I would like to give thanks to my wife. And now, I feel comfortable enough to say that I will see y'all in the next one.